Welcome to Stoppage Time TV. We got a special one today. No maze. So we ain't gonna be saying no. The streets this, the streets that. The street. He's done a runner.
Remix.
He's done a runner. Chelsea lose. He's done a runner. But we've got a replacement today. A great replacement. We've got Chris from Cheeky Sport.
Laka.
What?
Laka Chris, my guy.
Laka Chris.
Mr. Heritage, football thinker. What are you gonna call me? Everybody hates Chris. Let's go.
Say no more. So you know he's gonna be coming with the energy today.
Listen.
And of course we got Fuad and we got myself, Culture Cams. So we're gonna get straight into it. Chelsea. City. Let's go.
Big game. You see them?
Yeah.
I mean, Chelsea, first half an hour, I thought they actually looked good. They were dominating. I thought, created a lot of chances. But then I think after that Tomori corner, was it, from the header? As soon as they missed that big opportunity, it was like confidence just went. And City, as soon as they clicked, that's it. Next
City
game.
at home, weren't they?
City,
Yeah,
City at home. And don't get me wrong, I thought Chelsea were actually, the way they started
just a
playing
little
good football.
spoiler. This guy was out here. He was out here. He was touring. He didn't watch the game. We're bringing guys on the show that don't watch ball. But hey, listen, we move, innit?
Man, they're hotting me up. I was even covering the stats.
You didn't even know it's home or away, but we moved. All right, go on, continue. Go on, bro.
No, but I thought even Kevin De Bruyne, good to see him back playing proper ball. And then Aguero.
Yeah.
The injury there at the end. I mean, I don't know how big that's going to affect them. I don't know if he's out for how long. But Chelsea,
They got squad depth though.
For me,
I mean, for Jesus, I don't think Jesus produces what Aguero guarantees for me. And I think Laporte out now with Aguero out as well.
nah, but in
that
attack,
could be a
What, you think
big,
in
big
trouble?
miss.
for me in attack, I'm not giving City any excuses for anything.
No.
in
They got
attack.
options. Listen, they
Yeah,
got
got too much
Sane and
options.
Silva out, and they had Mahrez, who was killing it yesterday
Yeah.
with Sterling chipping in as well, but it's disallowed.
got
obviously,
goals, they
VAR.
got
My takeaway from that game is that you got Chelsea, who that's only the second team under Pep Guardiola that had more possession than
Mad.
Who was
than
the other one?
Chelsea.
Mad.
So I don't recall.
It wasn't
the other
Liverpool,
one.
was it?
No, it was. I can't. It was even a big team at all, and they had 50.4%, but Chelsea had 54%.
Was this the second time ever?
Ever.
In
No,
his
at
career-
City.
career.
At
While
City.
it's
At
yeah.
City,
At
that's
City.
the first time a team is. That's the second time a team has had more possession than them. So you even in the game, you can see City conceded a lot of chances. Chelsea actually created. Willian had a chance early on. I think he should be burying that.
Yeah.
Like they were actually vulnerable, like we know City will be. But as the game started going on, City started growing more and more into it.
Yeah.
And then Fernandinho was getting onto Tammy.
Listen.
Fernandinho,
Like,
good recovery
he's-
from what happened
from
at
last
Liverpool.
week,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So
Talking like it was a
Last
lucky
game,
win,
sorry,
Giza. Was it a lucky win?
it wasn't a lucky win because City still created chances as well.
Like, as
But-
soon as
But
they
Chelsea
scored,
impressed everyone, innit?
yeah. As soon as they scored, I mean, they just took over second half. Chelsea, I don't really think created anything in the second half. But
No.
So when was all
But I
them-
mean,
what
this
was
is
them shots in the first half.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
By the Kante in that, like, he proved he's a world class player. Man.
proper.
Kante is a
he's
world
evolved
class
his
player.
game to the
Yeah.
Like, going forward.
Well,
now,
going
he's
forward,
actually
you
going
like all that?
forward. Listen, I'm not a fan of it initially, but now he's getting involved. He's actually chipping in with goals, assists. He's contributing big time every time he goes forward. He doesn't just look like he's going up there for legs and energy type of
Yeah.
thing. So
But I mean,
Like
like,
Guendouzi. Or Torreira sometimes.
but Chelsea again, it's so weird because in all these games that Chelsea be having, they're losing. Yeah, in the big games,
But they're playing
Lampard's record is poor. We have to be real. Lampard's record in the big game is poor.
what's
But
that?
at the
Like,
same
United
time,
twice,
2-2.
now, Liverpool twice, City, Valencia,
Yeah.
Yep.
Ajax. Let's not forget that. as
But
well.
at the
They
same
should've
time-
lost
Yeah,
that.
I should have lost that one.
They should have lost that one.
Yeah.
at the same time, they are looking all right in situations. They're
Performance-wise,
looking like
yeah.
maybe they could have got something. The midfield of Kante, Jorginho, and Kovacic, I think that's class.
Listen,
I think that's
Kovacic,
only
I'm not
second.
gonna lie to you. He's
He's
stepping
he's
up.
balling out.
Stepping
Innit?
up.
He's
He's
balling out.
actually, the dribbling he does,
Yeah.
boy, glides across the pitch. I'm not gonna lie, but guys,
They're gonna be decent side. Once they like evolve and gel with my man with Lampard, then they're gonna be
thing is, they look good
The
now
new
as well,
Spurs.
and I'm thinking only when they add addition.
Spurs, isn't it?
When that's the thing. I said that. I
Nearly,
said
man.
they look like a new and improved Spurs almost. But once they get, obviously they've got money with Abramovich. Once that kitty opens up, I think.
Yeah,
they
but
can add more.
that's when we're gonna see if Frank
What
can
they
actually
can
buy a
really
player,
do, yeah,
though,
because
Poch couldn't buy a player to save his life, brother.
Boy, Vincent Janssen, them man there.
I mean, but when you're looking, and look again because nobody really likes to talk about it. You know what I mean? all season, like when you look at Chelsea,
Yeah.
in these games, you need someone that's gonna put the ball in the back of the net, right?
Big man in the moment.
You need somebody a big man in the moment.
Tammy's the guy.
like a Kane.
So like, look, Tammy all season, he's been getting praise. He's doing well. 10 goals. He's got more goals than this person, that person, which is great. But now which I've got the stats down. We now got to pick up what he's doing in the big games because they're calling him the new Drogba. Drogba in big games.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Drogba only scored in big games.
Yeah, but
I was gonna
listen,
say, bro,
but
this is-
but in the big moment, you deliver, right?
Okay.
2 games against Ajax, no goals. Liverpool, 2 games, no goals. United, 2 games, no goals. Leicester, no goal. He came off the bench. Still,
Cameraman defended his guy.
Come off the bench today and get a goal. So Leicester came off. Leicester, he played, no goals. Man City, no goals. He's got 1 assist in them games. I didn't even mention Valencia, no goal. And he's actually got an own goal. Against Ajax.
Which game?
He's actually got an own goal against Ajax. So
Yo, that's
Tammy has more own goals in big games this season than he does.
Nah,
So,
it's
like,
harsh.
let's-
Bare harsh.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I didn't
Early
say,
days,
I
early
didn't
days.
say one opinion. I
Early
just said
days.
facts. I didn't say one opinion.
See,
I just said
these
facts.
Manchester United, man, they're on them underlying snide digs.
They do it all the time.
Nah.
Professional.
No, I didn't say one opinion. In the big games, Tammy has not stepped up. He has not delivered. Yeah, he's done well so far in getting to what he's done. I'm gonna lie, I didn't think he was gonna make that step up from Championship to Prem the way he did.
Yeah.
Like
But
James.
yeah, who? Yeah, exactly. But then that step up from like just doing it at Prem level to doing it at the top level, he's not ready for it
it's
at
a
that
different
point.
Early days.
And the thing
early
is, though,
days.
but I still think it's an improvement for him to have come from scoring in the Championship to if he can score regularly in the Premier League and put up good numbers this season, I think it's an improvement on him. Maybe next year, next 2 years, we judge him more on the big games. I hear what you're saying,
points off
I'm
your
definitely.
I'm with you.
But it's one of those, I think, for what he's done right now, 10 goals so far, I don't care if he's scoring against the lower sides. Get your confidence up. Next season, more will judge him.
Yeah, because Jay Ling
Lampard-
scores against big teams.
Wait, so
You
wait,
know what I mean?
are you
And
gonna?
what,
But
goes
are you
missing
gonna?
for the rest of the year?
If you're Frank Lampard, are you gonna bank on that? Are you gonna say, oh, do you know what? He's got
Nah,
a couple
they
goals.
need
He
another
didn't
striker.
deliver in
No,
any
they
of the big
definitely need
games.
another striker.
So if they get another striker, you're probably going to be spending about 60 million, 60, 70 million on a decent striker.
It depends, innit?
So then
Depends
does
what
that
they
mean Tammy Abraham
But
stays
the
as their
thing
9?
I mean, I don't think they'll get a new striker because they just give him what new deal worth what 180k.
Mm-hmm.
You don't put that
It would
kind of
have to
person
be,
on the
yeah.
bench. Like, I'm
Like,
sorry.
I mean, like about another
Like,
striker when you've got Rashes
They
and
got
Martial.
Batshuayi and Giroud, who I think they'll use as the backups, but I don't think, in all
I
honesty,
forgot
Chelsea
Giroud
will
was still
sign a
there.
big one. Yeah, Giroud's still
He's
there.
still
Like,
there.
so they've got 2 players who still play the
Yeah,
backup.
but Jesus don't even score
think-
goals no more.
Give it time. I think he.
Jesus does not score goals. How he in
Well-
the French team is crazy. Actually, I get why. I get why he's in the French team.
Like,
Flick-ons.
Yeah, he's a
but
pivot.
when you need a
He's a pivot player.
who?
Jesus,
Giroud.
yeah.
They laugh at Giroud, but we'll get there.
No,
we'll
he's
get
good.
to that.
Jesus is good.
But when you're looking at big strikers under Jose or whoever, Jose's always had someone that was a big striker. For example, with Drogba. Drogba was delivering. Anyone was doing
Lukaku.
it. Nah, don't talk about Lukaku.
You said big striker.
But every Chelsea have always had someone that delivers in big games. Diego Costa did as well.
Yeah.
So Tammy Abraham's got some
Costa was
big
hard.
shoes to fill. Exactly.
That was a bad. He was
From-
a bad boy.
let me not even get too disrespectful. Let me just, let me just allow him. But anyway, we'll move on to the big news of the week. The big news of the week.
Shaitan.
Listen.
Shaitan has gone to hell.
The glory days are coming. The Jose way begins. You see it? Look, we ain't had no
you
glory.
know best.
We
Tell
ain't
him.
had no
Tell
glory,
him, geezer.
but they're coming.
Tell him.
Listen.
Tell him about Jose.
Firstly, the way the Poch. I want to touch on Poch,
Hey,
bro.
Please.
let's give
Like,
let's give
let's give some
5 seconds of
respect.
silence
Yeah.
for Poch.
Like,
Wait, we said silent. Look at this guy, Arsenal.
so
through and through.
disrespectful. Meanwhile, Arsenal fans are begging for Poch. Listen,
Yeah, but bad.
no, but
But bad.
the way they got rid of him, I'll be honest with you. When it happened, I thought disrespectful.
Was
in
you
a
upset?
sense.
Was you upset? Be
Bro,
real.
we-
We've
Mad
seen the
upset.
videos.
Mad upset. I'm not even.
We've seen his videos.
I'm not gonna lie, mad upset. You gotta think like where he's taking the club from where they were like regular mid-tablers to actually qualifying for the Champions League and going above Arsenal.
Can I
Bro,
ask?
listen,
Can I
he
ask?
left us mid-table.
I
He
ask
left the
why
way
they
he
got
found
sacked.
them, bro.
Listen,
He left the way he found them.
Can I
which
ask?
is why the change was made. Yeah.
Oh.
But now
Yeah, but
we
3
got
weeks
a
ago, what was you
serial
saying?
winner.
What was you saying 3
What
weeks
do you mean
ago?
3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, I was saying let him re-up. Give him January. Give him them purse strings. They didn't want to.
Ca-
Levy
ca-
had
ca-
other ideas.
Yeah, but you know,
I was like, yo, Levy, you're a madman. 24 hours later.
He is a madman. Because why was Levy
Lo and
doing up?
behold, leave.
Why was Levy doing up? Taking Poch to White Hart Lane late at night. Just them two opening the
You gotta
doors.
sell the dream.
He
gotta sell the dream.
took my man a picture. See that picture of Arsenal with the hard hat on at the Emirates. They got them two.
Yeah, they
them,
tried
them,
it. They tried it.
Them
They
fools
tried
got the same picture in it.
Yeah, they
He
tried
took
it.
my man to the middle of the picture and said, "Brother, you ain't going nowhere. We're doing this together, innit, brother?" 4 weeks later, gone. That's criminal.
It is what it is.
That's
The game
criminal.
is the
That's
game.
their
Like,
best ever
really
manager
truly,
in
yeah.
history.
Would you say that squad's form would have improved had Poch stayed?
I think if Poch stayed,
Like, had Poch stayed, would that have improved?
if I
That's
put-
just
Poch-
was it guaranteed to improve?
look, Poch done really well with what he done. Like, just to quickly
okay.
summarize.
He done
It's the
okay.
end
He done
of the
okay.
Yeah, he did
cycle, bruv.
okay.
He done
Yeah,
okay.
he did
He
okay.
done well, bruv.
Harry Redknapp done all the
He
groundwork.
spent zero
Big
and got
H,
to a Champions
Big
League
H done all
final.
the
Come on,
groundwork.
man.
It's like stepping stones,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Like,
Big H done the
so
groundwork.
he picks it up from Harry Redknapp. Did it Tim Sherwood? He picked it up.
No,
from?
but
Yeah.
Big H.
AVB.
Okay,
Big
fair
H,
enough. Okay,
AVB.
fair enough. Yeah.
Then
Put
yeah.
respect on Big H's
No,
name.
but he had Modric, he had Van der Vaart,
Yeah,
he
it
had
was a whole
It
different
was a whole
cycle.
different
He had to
squad.
a whole
mold that
different-
though. He had to mold that.
Nah,
Yeah,
it was a
that's
different
we're not
cycle.
talking
It
about
was a different
Redders. We're not talking
cycle.
about
But he
Redders.
got you lot. He got you lot ready.
Nah,
As
nah,
you said,
nah,
stepping
nah,
stones. He got
Yeah.
them ready. They did
100%.
some foundations.
And what Poch has done is the next stepping stone.
I don't think it was the next,
He
but
took
yeah.
us to the bridesmaid. Jose's ready to make us the
I said
bride.
bridesmaid.
Nah,
You're
nah,
ready
nah,
to be
nah.
the
Yeah,
bride.
no,
Never
what
bride.
you have to see it as is that he did a good job, but at that particular point when they sacked him,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I've been saying I think he should have went. Yeah, I mean, I think he should have went in the summer. Poch. I knew that City. I mean, that
After
Spurs
that Champions
team weren't
League
gonna
final.
transform.
Yeah.
I thought the ceiling.
His stock was
And from
his stock was at his all-time high.
From where?
No, just take a break, mate. Take a
Take
break.
a
Have
break.
a sabbatical.
He wanted him to come United.
Go with your family. Go with your family.
He's chatting.
Yeah, I mean, have a cup of tea with the fam.
Take a holiday.
Bro, he hasn't taken his kids to Butlins for how long? Go enjoy, take your kids to Butlins, go and, have fun. You know
Bro,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But, nah, but on the real, but like, I thought, okay, he should have left. But he stayed, yeah. He stayed, he did his thing, whatever. But I think bringing in Jose, it's just such a
It's the
short
next
time
level.
thinking.
Tell him,
It's such
Giza, tell him.
short-term
Bro,
thinking.
tell him.
But here's
Listen,
the thing.
no, wait, I remember being like you.
Tell
I
him.
remember. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Tell
I
him.
remember being like you.
Tell
I
him.
remember.
situation.
No, wait.
Nah,
wait.
completely
The reason-
different
no,
situation.
I
No,
remember.
stop. Tell him.
We
Tell him.
had LVG, yeah. LVG left as a winner.
Yes.
First of all, he did. He won.
You
the
think
Cup.
FA
He won-
Cups? So that makes you a
You
winner.
won nothing.
That
Tell
makes
him.
you nothing.
Tell
So
him,
winning the
Giza.
FA Cup makes you a
Tell
winner.
him.
Don't let this
something.
Arsenal fan
He
catch
won
you.
him,
That's
Giza.
all they're clinging on
He
to.
won something.
Don't
He won
let him
something.
talk like that.
LVG left winning something. The last game that LVG had, he left with a
Okay,
trophy.
okay,
right?
cool.
Facts.
Jose
That's a
Mourinho
fact.
came
Took
in.
over
Yeah?
winners.
I was gassed. I was like, yeah, Jose's gonna do whatever. Jose came in. He had a meaty little spell. He had in the first season won the Europa League. Nice.
Treble,
decent
treble,
run.
treble,
that.
treble,
Wait,
treble,
Champions
bruh.
League.
Treble.
Yeah, won the cup.
Respect it. Silverware.
Wait, won the Europa League.
As Akeem would say, we saw armpits.
But look at his whole career. Look at Jose's whole career. It's the same pattern. First 2 seasons, it's all right. He's gonna win you. I think he's gonna win you probably a cup. Yeah. You're not winning the league or the Champions League. I don't.
Hey.
Wait. I don't believe so. So first 2 seasons, Jose's gonna do right. Third season, he's gonna implode.
Gone.
Wait, he's
I'm
gonna
ready
implode.
for it.
Gone.
Spurs,
I'm ready
wait,
for it.
Spurs are taking a big risk, in my opinion,
Huge.
bringing him in. I wouldn't have brought Jose in. I would have got
get
rid of Poch, but I wouldn't have brought Jose personally.
Here's the thing. One, the timing for me is fucked up as to when I think Jose could have still waited till the summer. But the situation that he walked in on United and Spurs, 2 complete different ones.
Why would
How?
you say so?
At United, it was a mixture of Fergie squad, Moyes' nonsense, and then LVG's nonsense.
men.
So then he's now trying to fix that. Meanwhile, Poch, he's got a project that's been going on for 5 years consistently. And then he's walking in on that, and he said he's not looking to rip it up from scratch. I'm not saying I want him for 4 or 5 years. Big man, just win me something.
What's something?
Anything.
How can
Oh,
you
so
say
now-
just win me
so
something
now-
when
oh, so
last
now
year
you
it
want
wasn't
FA
about
Cup.
winning?
Now you
no,
want
no,
FA
no,
Cup,
no,
right?
no. Of course we
you
want
want
the Premier
Champions
Champions
League.
Premier Champions
So
League. we're
Jose
talking
must
here.
win the Premier Champ.
A must.
Before he leaves,
He has to win
I
one
would
of them.
like Jose
No,
to win.
no, because what we have to do is put the expectations.
Yes.
Jose
Oh,
Mourinho's
yeah.
he's a winner,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's a winner.
No,
He's
no,
a-
no, no,
wait,
no.
wait,
He
facts.
must be given the money first.
Stop
You
giving me
earlier you
excuses.
said you got
Bro,
checkbook
stop giving me
outside.
excuses.
We got 320 million sponsorship
Signed.
signed.
Bro,
That's
stop
like a
giving me
football fickle. He's done.
320
They're moving
million.
mad.
All right.
Signed.
They're moving mad.
Yeah?
Let me say
The
something.
money's there.
Look,
He
yeah.
needs to be given it. Once he's given them fix that defense, I'm expecting silverware.
All right.
3
So wait,
defenders on the
you're
last year of
saying-
the contract, by the way.
Huh?
3 players on the last year of the contract.
Who's that? Ericsson,
All the
Alderweireld, Vertonghen,
centre-backs, yeah.
and then you got Dyer,
Terrible.
Winks,
It's a mess. It's a mess back there. It's a
Rose
mess.
next
It's a
year
mess.
as well.
What you're saying is you're trying to like dance around it. Jose is coming.
You're trying to
listen,
guarantee silverware.
He's been through this though,
bro.
He knows.
This is Jose Mourinho. This is a top 3 manager of all time. They say,
all
yeah?
time.
Right?
Who
so
said
now,
that?
wait. Just saying. This is the perception.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
So
okay.
Jose Mourinho is here.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho. What did they say? They guarantees you success, right?
Guarantees.
So
silverware.
Jose, only success because Spurs fans were so happy under Pochettino to be like, FA Cup don't matter,
Just to be
Carling
participant.
Cup don't matter.
No,
so
Poch said
no. So the success that Jose must bring to Tottenham is the Champions League or the Prem, and I'm talking starting from this season. You lot were Champions League finalists.
This season.
You're full
Yo,
of shit.
they were Champions League
This
finalists.
season,
Hey, yo, wait, The Champions League finalists. Hold on.
Stop the nonsense.
The
I'm gonna be real with you. You expect Spurs to win Champions
Yes.
League or Prem this year?
Jose has to deliver it.
Football fickle.
Champions League.
Football fickle.
As Jose
No
would say,
way.
Champions League.
No.
Jose this
No
season
way.
has to make Spurs extremely competitive in the Champions League.
Yeah,
And
facts,
just
facts,
I- I'm-
facts.
Facts. I
and
agree.
because- and because-
I agree. And
and
he
be-
will.
And because
And
he's
he
such,
will.
and because he's such an improvement on Pochettino, Pochettino got to the final last year. Jose, you're an improvement. Win it.
Do you want Poch,
Yeah.
by the way?
Thank
Would you
you.
take Poch?
Poch.
Yeah, you lot.
Of course. They will take
I don't
anything.
know.
They are so desperate.
No, I rate Poch, yeah.
That pause was
I
bad.
rate,
Come
no,
on.
I rate,
Come on.
I rate Poch. I rate Poch, yeah. But I'm not a big fan of taking managers that have just been sacked. I don't like all that. They come in.
Are we
they
gonna
come in with all
so
their
listen,
trauma,
listen.
their PTSD and that.
Stop this.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
whole different
he'll be
situation.
he'll be trying to turn Rashford into Harry Kane and that.
situation.
What the
It's a
hell?
whole different situation.
It's not.
And you
He's
know,
got PTSD.
you know.
Nah, he's
You
right.
think
He's
you
got
think
PTSD.
you
He's
think
shaking,
you're
he's
gonna win
shaking, man,
anything
he's
with them
shaking.
United players?
Who?
Was he? You thought he was gonna win Prem with that with Rashford up front?
Who?
Come on,
Jose?
man.
Are you talking about Jose?
I'm talking about Jose. He was never gonna
I
win
didn't
any.
say that, bro.
Like he was never
I
gonna win
didn't say
Prem
that,
with
bro.
that
Yeah,
United
no, but
team.
he had Lukaku up front. He didn't have Rashford. He had Lukaku.
Yeah,
Rashford
but
was
still
still
had
at
Rashford.
Bayern.
But
That
some-
shit he
some
signed
Manchester
for
United
70
fans have
70
said
in the
that Rashford's-
final. Why is
is
he
as
on
good as Owen.
Rashford, bro? It's got nothing to do
What
with
do you
Rashford.
mean?
This has got nothing to do with Rashford.
I'm saying that squad was
That
never
squad,
gonna win
he's talking
Premier
about the
League.
squad.
I'm talking about that squad in general. He done so well to take them to second. He's got a better squad now.
So then go win the Premier League or Champions League.
Absolutely, but not this year. That's
No, the
nonsense.
Champions League's there.
To say this year,
Alright, Foods, why are you shaking for? Why are you shaking
ain't
for?
no shaking.
Look at the expectations. Got to him already.
This is what I mean. Tottenham now
Listen,
have expectations.
Remember
No,
Aaron
no,
Lennon
no,
throwing
no,
up?
no, no,
Remember
no.
Aaron Lennon throwing up in the tunnel, the Champions League semi-final? It's the same thing, man.
Listen,
It's too much for them,
them
man. They ain't
weaklings
ready
there,
for this.
long gone. Forget that.
They're
Listen.
babies, isn't it?
Last season, Spurs got to the Champions League final, yeah, with a weaker squad than the one they have now. Now you have £65 million in Ndombele.
Yeah.
You've got Lo Celso and you've got Ryan Sessegnon, young
Facts.
hot talent.
Don't do this.
Not hot.
So
not
young
hot.
hot talent.
Not
Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. And
That's Jack's word.
and you
So
had
Jose must win the
wait,
Champions
and
League
you
this
had
year.
Dele Alli. And you had Dele Alli.
New Lampard.
who was
New
fire.
Lampard.
He was
New
injured.
Lampard.
You see him come out.
Exactly.
New lamps.
New
So,
Frank.
okay.
New
New
lamps
Frank.
is coming.
All right,
Watch.
so you've got
New
new lamps.
lamps.
So you got new lamps. You got Ndombele.
Kane.
You got Lo
Listen.
Celso. You got Kane back on
Shearer,
form.
Shearer's
Jose
back.
must
You
bring
know what
home the
happens when you
CL.
give
Shearer's
Jose a
back.
top striker.
Yeah. he's got- and
You know
Shearer's
what
back.
happens.
Yeah.
You're praising
I'm just
Jose
saying.
all this much, but when
I'm
I'm
just
giving you
saying.
expectations, you're denying
You're
it.
shaking.
I'm saying
What
the
are you shaking?
expectations can come.
Yeah,
But
starting
you
this
can't
season
expect
with the
that this
CL.
year.
No, yes we can.
That's silly.
Yes we can.
That's
Why
silly.
can't
Yes
we?
we
That's
can.
silly.
Why
That's
can't
not realistic.
Why? You
Why?
got to
That's
the
not
final
realistic.
last year.
Conte won the league in his first season, bruh.
What?
Say no more.
That's a whole different situation.
Shaking
So now Chelsea
More.
or Spurs.
What do you mean?
Huh?
So the Chelsea team that
You just
Conte
got
walked in on.
you've got
is the same as
Shaitan.
Spurs.
You got Shaitan at the
Come
helm,
on,
bruh.
man. Jose can't work miracles. He needs.
Can I
the
swear
money.
on this thing?
He needs the money, bro.
You got the cunt and the cock together. Together. You know what I'm saying? This is a
And we're about
match,
to
mate.
make some babies.
Well,
Trophies.
let's see. Let's see.
They're coming. I'm telling you.
Starting with the
time.
Now.
Yeah,
Start
starting
now.
with League.
Nah.
Starting with Champions
You
League.
got 9
this
months
season.
We'll see.
to win a
That's what I'm
trophy.
saying.
We'll see.
Starting with the Champions League this season. But anyway,
Nah,
we're
if he
talking
gets
about
FA Cup and top 4 this year, I'm happy with that. We'll see.
What,
Champions
hold on, what'd you say?
And Prem
What'd you
we'll
say?
talk next year.
FA Cup.
Yeah, I'll take an FA Cup.
now they like
What?
FA
I'll
Cup,
take
right?
an FA Cup. I'll take an
Before
FA
the
Cup.
show, man
It's
was telling me.
it's an honorary badge cup.
Listen,
I'll take it.
Chris has been on here for 10 seconds and he sees through you.
He's
he sees
mad.
through you. He
Through
sees
what?
the inconsistency
He's
through
mad.
you already.
Through what?
Do you know
Now
how-
you like FA Cups, right?
I'm saying.
But you
what?
didn't care.
We can't take silverware now.
Huh?
It didn't seem like
I
you
don't
wanted
rate it, but
we-
I'll
hey,
take
listen,
it.
You didn't want it 4
I
months
don't
ago.
rate it.
We
but
have
I'll take
stoppage
it.
time on record,
Hey.
you know. We have stoppage
I don't
time.
rate it, but I'll take
The
it.
videos will never
Bring out
go.
the archives.
I don't rate it, but
Bring
I'll
out the
take it.
archives, baby.
Listen, all I'm saying is you sold your soul.
Listen.
Big
And
time.
I'm happy for you, but
You know what it is? That's what it is.
is.
Actually, I was just about to agree with you.
Sold it.
Brother, you also sold your
Yeah, we
soul.
did. We did as well.
You
We
two
did as well.
sit back.
But hey,
I'm
listen,
good
we're
selling
talking
my
about
soul. I'm happy selling my soul.
the resurgence of Tottenham.
So
which
basically,
potentially-
you're right though. Basically, they need to win a trophy. That is the actual thing now. That is the expectation. That's
And
it.
you
Facts.
bring in the biggest
Yeah.
trophy winner.
All right, so now obviously we're
One
talking about the
plus one is
resurgence.
two.
We're talking about resurgence of what Spurs could be, but let's switch over to the other side of North London where
it's all going tits up.
it's crashing down. So we brought
They've been screaming
football
for this.
thicko. We
They've
brought
been
him
screaming for
here
an Arsenal fan.
because you want Arsenal representative, right?
I'm here.
He's here.
What do you want to know? We're
He's
fucked.
here.
We're
Talk to us.
fucked. That's
Talk to us
all I
about
know is
Arsenal,
we
bro. Talk
are
to us.
damaged bloody goods. We're fragile. Jacques is a mess.
Leave him alone. Don't talk about Shaka.
That's why it's a mess.
Don't talk about Shaka.
That's why it's a mess. That's why it's a mess.
Hey, don't
That whole situation is a mess. Unai Emery is a mess. Who's the other? Gazidis? I know you're at AC Milan now, brother. I hope you see this. You dirty dog, you skunk. You started half of this, and now look at us. We're in a mess.
But where do you think the main issue stems from?
Manager's got to go.
The manager, yeah?
The style of play is not good enough. I've been saying it for a whole bloody since last year, since he first got to the club, and everyone's going, "Oh, his substitutions are sick. They're amazing because he's doing it at 54 minutes or 48 minutes." I'm like, the reason why he's doing it at that time because he ain't got his starting 11 right. My man's shaking. He's confused. When you got Pratt like DT Troops, you man started this. Now look at us, F up. Now look, I don't. And you, brother, with the season ticket yesterday, don't be doing that. Don't be disrespecting the club like that. Look, the whole club, the whole club is just a joke thing. From the fact that Spurs can even talk to us, I got Fulham fans in Jake from Cheeky Sport talking to me like he can talk to me. You can't do that.
That's how far you lot have
Division
fallen
1,
now.
bruh.
That's how
Division
far you
1
lot have
is there.
fallen.
That's what I'm saying. That's how bad it is. We're Banter FC, Roto Millie, Robbie, Arsenal Fan TV, Banter FC. That's us right now.
You guys
And it's the
can't
same
necessarily.
old
So
things as well.
are you trying to say that it's the fans' fault for what Arsenal are in? Because
That the fans,
Like,
the
watching
fan
it.
thing started it off. That got the ball bloody rolling because we was finishing 4th and 3rd. It was unacceptable back then, yeah. Them times when we had bloody DRB, Jack Wilshere and them man, yeah. We was finishing 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 4th. No money, no peas, no nothing. It was unacceptable. There was 3rd. Do your research. Ask Carlos. Do your research.
you look
About man said no 3rd, you know. We finished 3rd and we finished 2nd to Leicester. Don't tell me nothing, bruh. Don't tell me nothing.
You look-
About man said no, that was not right. 3 FA Cups in 4 years in that 10-year period as well. Let's not get it twisted, yeah. So basically, when we was finishing 4th, it was unacceptable from finishing 1st, 2nd. Things have changed. The whole remit at Arsenal would change. The whole landscape. So we have to pull back P-wise and try and develop. We can't compete with them Animali Chelsea.
But,
Because the oil money
but
was
here's the
too
thing:
much.
you're saying
man
you
was too
put
mad.
hold the piece back, but you're spending 70 mil wingers.
That's now.
Who
That's
are coming
today.
off the
You
bench.
prat.
Yeah, but
Bruh,
but
you can't say them today. Who's your centre back? What's my man's name? Not Stones.
this has got nothing. to do with
Maguire.
us. This has got nothing to do
Maguire.
with
How
us.
much does Maguire cost?
This has got nothing
Yeah,
to do with us.
but
We're
what I'm
gonna
saying
get
is
to
the
Maguire,
market's
trust me.
changed.
We're gonna get to
when
I
plays like
understand
when
that,
plays
I
like
understand
Maguire are going for 100 milli, the same as Pogba's, yeah. That's mental.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that player back in the day should be 10 mil. Facts.
And how much should Pepe be? 3 mil?
7.2.
I'm just saying.
7.2.
3 mil?
No, Pepe's a 15 million pound player.
What?
That's a 15 million.
Loan?
That's a 15 million pound player.
You know no one's Bosman ruling?
He's saying that. He's saying all that, but man's got Fred.
Bro,
Man's got a 60 million pound Fred.
They forget.
60 million
why
Fred.
listen.
Brazilian, big Brazilian, 60 mil.
Listen, no,
Centre
no.
mid.
You are
He's
here.
and Pogba. Don't get me. A World Cup winner. A World Cup winner comes back to Manchester United, and look what's happened.
Don't forget,
Are you
that's a
gonna
youth
tell me-
product.
That's
Wait,
you.
Don't forget,
You
that's
are-
a youth
wait.
product
You are
that
here.
they bought back.
Bad education.
400
though.
mil.
Education at Manchester United was
What
disgusting.
are you man talking about, right? You
Bad
are here
education.
to address
But here's the
Arsenal.
thing,
I'm
with
telling you.
Arsenal,
Divert,
yeah.
not divert.
Just going back to
Don't
Arsenal.
divert.
If you're not going to tell me, oh, Pepe cost 72 million,
Which he
okay,
did.
let's talk about Maguire costing 100
Why do we
mil.
need to?
Let's
Because
talk about-
No,
because
It's a fair
no.
test. It's a fair bloody
When
test.
you get signed for that level of money, though,
Yeah? What
do
you
you not
expecting,
expect
fireworks,
something?
yeah?
No.
I'm
Let
expecting
me
fireworks.
finish.
I'm expecting fireworks.
You don't expect fireworks straight away, maybe not, but you expect to see glimpses. We ain't seen
No,
nothing.
we have seen
from
glimpses.
Pep.
Come on, bro.
What? The Cruyff turn in the derby. That was it.
And Liverpool,
all
and the
we've
Liverpool game, and the Liverpool game. The quick,
Come on.
Pepe, look,
he's
the
decent.
way I
And the
see,
free kicks.
he's been the worst signing of the season. It's as simple as that.
Should we go about price wise?
The biggest flop so far.
Okay, we can have that. I'll have that.
What I'm really trying to address is that obviously Arsenal fans are saying Emery out, Emery
Emery
in.
out, facts.
So you're Emery out.
No, okay,
100%.
hold on. We don't come top 4, he's got to go. He's got until the end of the season. We ain't into the business of sacking man halfway through like some
Yeah.
clubs. You know what I'm saying? We ain't about that. It's about the end of the season, yeah? So we'll give him until then. If he doesn't make top 4, he has to go because the style of play is hurting my soul. That's the one thing we had lasting is that we played good ball. We
yeah.
ain't got that no more.
Here's the thing.
We look mad.
Would you sack him even if you got top 4 though?
At the end.
Would that be an option?
No, he's got to go again. He has to go. If he makes top 4, you go again.
So even if Allegri's out there available, you wouldn't. You wouldn't
everyone's talking about this Allegri. Everyone's talking about Allegri. Have you, as a man?
No, I like me personally, I don't rate Allegri that highly. I
man seen Allegri
he's
play.
taking a lot of credit for what Conte's doing.
Exactly, but his style of football is Jose-esque.
It's similar. Yeah,
it's Jose-esque.
Counter.
Arsenal ain't about that. Do you know what I'm saying? We ain't about that. We want sexy football. That ain't Allegri's not sexy football. Allegri's just a name.
So who do you?
This is the thing. If Unai was to ever leave, who comes in after? That's my question.
Because when I said,
go on. No.
When I said that you guys, if you're gonna get rid of what's his name,
Wenger.
No, if you're gonna get rid of Emery, right? Yeah. Then why can't you look at people like Eddie Howe? When I said that, you laughed. You want good football, right?
You know why? Shall I tell you why? The same way I laughed at. Like, you see Brendan Rodgers, yeah? He had to redeem himself.
I'm sure you would have laughed at Brendan.
I did. I said, I would say, in the back of my head.
But now,
in the back of my head, I always
Leicester's on top.
I've always known Brendan's a good manager. But that's about it. Yeah, he's a good manager. But I can't. It's also about a brand thing.
Because you said branding. And Eddie Howe will bring good football, though.
You see, Eddie Howe, though. Is he used to that kind of like level of
pressure?
What
pressure? Though? Like really, truly, what's the pressure right now?
Someone has to take the chance.
But this is my issue. You ask Arsenal fans are so quick to say, "Look, Emery out," right?
Gone.
But when I ask you, who do you want? You don't.
We don't know. We don't.
So you're confused.
So you're making decisions without thinking of the next step.
So you're a confused fan base,
bruh. If it was down to me, I'll take Uncle Pep. My second choice would be Klopp. I can't do that. But I can't do it because Klopp was meant to be an Arsenal manager. Facts. I don't care what anybody says. He looks like Arsenal style. Everything's Arsenal. The whole thing. The way he loves it. The whole thing. Changed the whole. That's us. Yeah. That ain't them. Shut up, bruh.
I was just about to say. That was there maybe 15 years ago.
That was meant to be the transition. So right now, give me an Nagelsmann maybe. Let me try that out. Or let's go to Patrick Vieira.
Why Nagelsmann but not Howe?
It's like I said, if he's German, they look at it like it's fancy.
Yeah, it's not sexy. It's not sexy. What do you want? What do you want? Fish and chips or do you want paella? What do you want? You know what I mean? I'm gonna take. Of course, man. Fish and chips is nice, but you know which one though? You know what I mean? Which one's sexier?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it'll be rash if you lot sack Unai. Especially before the end of the season.
If we don't make top 4,
if you look at the target, the target is to get top 4, right? Like. Can you lot realistically get back into the top 4 race? Yeah.
I thought about Stevie G there, but I can't lie. Someone like I was like, yeah, I'll take that. I'll think.
You'll
about
take
that.
Gerrard, but you won't take Eddie Howe.
Because
this is
Stevie G is sexy.
One is sexy. Managing.
We're the Arsenal.
Rangers.
We're the Arsenal, bro.
Arsenal
need to have a sexy manager. Exactly. So we need sexy manager with a sexy club. We need that.
A name brand with no product.
Like we're like these though. We're like you.
But
we're like you. 62,000 stadium.
But I don't look. I don't.
Meetings. Billion.
All right, so my thing is though, I feel like Emery's getting a lot of the blame, right? I feel like everyone's pointing everything at Emery, but at the end of the day, there's still players on the pitch that have to perform, and there's players on that team that you guys called world class. Yeah,
who?
Aubameyang is apparently a world class player. That's what the Arsenal fans. Maybe okay,
he's
so you might have a different
player.
idea.
But
Arsenal fans say he's a top 2.
We only got one world class
right?
player on the team,
and who was that?
And that's Musa Abi.
Don't do this.
Musa Abi.
He's talking about Mesut
Ozil
from Real Madrid 2012.
But don't you feel? Do you not feel like the players are a little bit getting away with poor performances?
No, look, the players are they're underperforming, but it's not. At the end of the day, the manager is the one that gives out the tactics. It's his style of play. It's up to him to implement what he thinks into them. You know what I mean? It's that's all down to him.
Surely the players have got to take the
same way when Wenger was there and he transformed players like Tony Adams, who was a sick player, like Tony Adams, the whole back four, who were all meant to be the Dons, but they was all on their way out. Wenger coming, they had an extra 5, 6, 7 years, some of them, you know what I'm saying? That's from one guy. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, and the same way Brendan Rodgers has only been at Leicester for what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Already, you can see a style of play. He knows his bloody best 11 already. Unai has been there nearly, it's a year and a piece. He don't know his best 11 still. That's crazy to not know your best 11 or your actual formation. He doesn't even know his own style at this point. That's scary. That is scary. I thought when we first got him, I saw the 22 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
I remember thinking,
a lot of
it's one of the worst 22 unbeaten things I've ever seen. But we're unbeaten still. Do you know what I mean? And you can progress from there. But when I see that he still didn't have his tactics right or his best 11 right, I'm shaking. And now we've got a £72 million player in Pepe, young Nicolas Pele, on the bloody bench.
But has Pepe shown anything or Ceballos
start me
for these guys to say, look, we're good enough? Well, obviously, Sabake, but when he was playing, he
Oh
wasn't
no,
doing very
Celebos.
well.
Celebos is dead
Yeah.
food.
This is what I mean.
Celebos is dead food. He's a lonely player.
These guys have come in and they've come in with good reputations. They haven't come in as nobodies. The person that did come in as a nobody, Martellini and Gungozi,
Hard.
Shining.
Young Romario.
Don't
Look
do
at
that.
them though. Look
Young
at them.
Romario.
No, but
These
those
Arsenal
are
fans,
players
bro.
that have come from nowhere and are doing quite well.
Yeah.
The players that come in with a
Guendouzi's done okay.
reputation, the players that come in with reputation, Pepe and Ceballos, they're letting the manager
Okay,
down.
one Celebos is a lonely player. He doesn't count. The fact that we got a loan of player shows where how far we've fallen. That's a disgrace. In my life, for us to loan out a player when we're meant to be challenging,
Yeah.
you don't win leagues like that, innit? I think Manchester United done it one time and they were lucky with Henrik Larsson, but that was a strategic thing. This is a desperation thing by getting in Celebos to replace Rambo, which is the next madness. Sorry, Giza. Don't get me started, innit?
I love Rambo. I love Rambo.
Listen,
That's a next madness.
big gap.
But we got Celebos now to try and fill that, and then the fact
He's in and out of
when
the
the
side,
manager
and then
was
you're
playing-
mixing him with Torreira.
That's the other madness is though that he keeps on playing Xhaka. Like, I don't know what's going on at the club.
Did
yeah?
Xhaka play against Southampton?
No, he hasn't been
No,
playing.
no,
that,
he
but
ain't been
before
back
that,
since. He ain't been
He
back
ain't played
since.
since his outburst. But the reason why he got that treatment, it was harsh from the fans. But we've got history of doing this, innit? And we've had history of scapegoating since we haven't been winning the title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From Boué to Bentner to Xhaka now, yeah?
Yeah.
We've been doing that. The fact that my guy still continues to play, he's the captain, that's beyond everyone. That's when you know there's a problem at Arsenal when they're making Xhaka captain. No disrespect to Xhaka, I think he's a decent player. He's got good left foot, he can distribute it. He will play good for 85 minutes, 86, 87, and he will make
do a
crazy.
clanger.
He reminds me of Pascal Sagan. Does one dumb thing.
Yeah.
He will do it, and it's like, oh my days, brother, you was paying a 10 before that. Now you're on a 5. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what's scary about Arsenal, that we keep on continuing to play the wrong team, and that's Unai's fault.
I think
That lands at him.
No, I understand
That lands at him, bro.
thing
But
is-
if we had Brendan Rodgers, as you were saying before, where
Yeah.
would we be if we had Brendan Rodgers?
not
right
even
now?
Brendan Rodgers. I think what's making the fans even more angry now is the fact that Spurs, who got to a Champions League final, went and sacked their manager and actually.
No, that's
tried
not
to
even the
hire
thing.
a new
No.
one. But hear this
You
shit.
see,
because
you
I
see all
think
them man, them
you lot
BT
missed the trick even
Nah,
by
that's
not even
bollocks.
trying to go after Jose. I
That's
think
bollocks.
because you're saying
that's bollocks. We
What
ain't
do you
going
mean?
to the dark side like that.
no,
Man ain't
you
switching.
need
When I
that
said- I'll say
because you
Jay-
just said Eddie Howe won't come in because he hasn't won anything, but he's got the right brand. Brandon's style of
Yeah, but
football
right
won't
now,
win
we
you
need the manager-
things.
we need the manager
If
to
you
still
want to
win.
get back to winning things, you should have gone after someone like Jose and got rid of Unai right now.
Yeah,
I
but
think.
Jose's toxic.
You can say that's toxic,
too.
but
Yeah,
you
we
know.
all
Here's the
it's-
thing, yeah. No,
we're
no,
already
no,
toxic.
but you've got
isn't-
this.
Food,
no,
listen,
no,
we're
no, one second.
already toxic with DT.
You've got the
when
same.
DT and them man out there causing
I
up a muck,
understand
yeah,
that.
that's toxic.
But
yeah?
since Wenger's left, you've got the same issues where your set pieces, you're weak. Defensively, you're
Weak,
weak.
yeah.
Leadership,
No, it's
you
that-
lack.
you say
So
the
it's
same.
a
It's even
culture
worse. It's
change
even
that needs
worse.
to
No,
come.
brother,
Not
it's
even
even
a
worse.
branding style of football thing. You need someone who says, fuck everything at this
Well, I
club.
thought
I'm
that's what
ripping
Unai
it.
was, 'cause
And
that's
that's
what
what you
everyone said
needed,
about
Mourinho. You lot needed to sell your
no.
souls,
No.
really and truly.
No,
I'll be
no.
real with you. I think that is what the fans are most pissed about, is the fact that Spurs, who got to a Champions League final and lost it, sacked their manager and have tried to upgrade. Meanwhile, you lot are waiting for Unai.
Nah,
to still
for
get
real.
it right.
As a United fan,
You're looking at it like, yo, he still can't get his
How
11
you-
right, but
No, as-
somehow we're sticking with him till the summer.
I agree
That's
with
where
that.
the fans this week, they're
Because
like,
they're classy
fuck
like that. This is
Nah,
where
I
the
agree
class.
with
This is
that.
where Arsenal's class is meant to kick in. None of this Arsenal fan TV.
Forget
and them
class.
characters. This is where meant to show our class. This is
Wenger
what
days
Arsenal's
are
all about.
gone.
No, the Wenger days are gone, but the legacy is still there. He laid
throw it in
that
the bin.
brother. He
You
laid that
need a new
foundation for us to
page.
be a classy club. Us, the way we're moving that ain't classy. All this fan TV scream. By all means, have Arsenal fan TV. By all means, have the characters.
Yeah.
I love all that. Yeah. I'm here. This we wouldn't be doing none of this if it weren't for that being so bloody big. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So respect to that, but it's the fact that we bring on characters just to come on and cause a muck and make us into some banter club. When we're the second, I don't care what anybody says. I got man off camera chatting shit. Check the legacy. Arsenal's legacy. We've won the second most league titles out of any club after Manchester United and Liverpool. It's fucking Arsenal.
But
FA Cups. No, if buts on
That's
babies.
all good, mate,
FA,
but-
no, but that's legacy in football. You can say that because the other day when Cheeky Sport put up elite clubs, they had Nottingham Forest and them man above Arsenal. Spurs next to Arsenal. How they elite? How they man even in the same category as us? Because they won Champions League. F off. It don't want. So if we're gonna use that, if we're gonna use history and legacy, 'cause that's what it's about heritage. Arsenal have the second best heritage in English football. But now
third best.
we're looking, bruh, second best. Because Manchester and Liverpool are the same. You've won the same amount of trophies.
Yeah,
Don't-
yeah, so
you can
third.
if buts or maybes. They won more Champions Leagues than you,
But there's
and
two.
you've won 2 more league titles.
But there's
than
2 clubs who have won more than you, so you're third.
No, that's
So you're
that's-
third,
that's one.
technically.
No,
You're third.
I ain't buying that. That's one. That's one. That's 2. We're putting you man in the
trying to
box.
make up a new
Yeah.
ranking,
Yes,
like.
my rankings. Football figure rankings. You man are 1.
No, but
There's
look,
2.
no, but everything you're saying about Arsenal fan TV, I hear that, and yeah, okay, them the fan base might have affected a lot of things.
might
that-
have.
Well, but
We
you're-
had
no, but wait,
banners going across stadiums.
Yeah, but wait,
bruh.
bro. But wait, your players are buying into that. Mr. Blood Clark, he's getting involved
The
with it.
right, yeah,
Aubameyang,
liking,
he's
tweeting
getting
shit.
involved with
No,
it.
but
Your
by all
players are
means,
liking
like I
posts
said,
and stuff.
by
So
all means.
don't just blame Arsenal fan
Hold
TV.
on. What's
Your
Hector
players
Bellerin
are
always
trying
said
to be
about-
part of the
What's Hector Bellerin
culture.
always said about that? What's Hector always said about that?
That's Bellerin.
You can't support the team if you're doing up them thing there.
So then, so what's going on? Why are they doing it then? Why are they doing it? So look at your
clout.
players.
It's clout then. It's
Doing
clout.
runway
Exactly.
What
So
can I
you-
say? It's clout chasing. Instead of doing ball, instead of worrying about the football and result, we're doing up clout chasing. That's Arsenal. Where we're fashionable now.
You can't
No.
blame that on Unai Emery.
Listen.
I am.
Or you can't blame that
I
on
don't
Arsenal
think- I
fan
don't think-
TV.
I think
How,
Yeah,
if
I
the
hear what
results
you're
are right,
saying.
if the results are right, no, we wouldn't be saying nothing about that. But the results ain't right. That's the thing.
That's
so
the
you
thing.
can't do that. The same way.
So
the
here's
same way.
the thing.
The same way.
How do
Jay
you
Lynch
end the
can't be
cycle
doing
then? So
hobo.
you're saying the-
what's it? Not hobo. What's the thing? Giacomo top thing.
But-
But everyone's he was
But here's the
doing.
thing.
You can't be
How do you
doing
end the
that.
cycle then? Because this is just going round and round and round and
Trophies.
round. So now, do you just wait for Unai till the end of the season and hope
What did I say to
something
you? If
happens?
we don't make top
I'm
4,
saying
if
you
we don't
don't
make
need
top
to do
4,
something
yeah,
now.
no.
Before January
It don't
comes.
work like that.
Because you can still save
They're-
top 4.
they're-
Brother,
they're a classy
brother.
club, mate.
We're
This is what I'm
yes,
saying.
We're
Heritage and
classy.
class, so
They're classy club.
we
We're
must
classy. Deep down
stop
inside, we're
that.
still the classiest. But so, like I said, wait until the end of the season, and then we will judge a man. And you gotta remember, Troops DT, my guys. This was your bloody signing, Unai. That's your guy. I don't hear no out. Stick to your guns, Arsenal.
Listen.
Let's stick to our guns. Let's see what happens. If he doesn't make it, then he has to go. End of the season, then we say, God.
I will never expect loyalty from any fan base that ran a guy that built a stadium
I
with
know.
his bare hands.
I
So,
know.
that's
And you know when you say like that, that's the crux behind the whole thing.
You know what I mean?
we
So-
got rid of one of the greatest ever managers, and we done it in such a
I don't
shit
know.
way.
He's not one of the greatest ever managers. But
Well, what, you're not going to tell me
your
otherwise.
greatest, one of your
How-
greatest.
sorry, how old are
manager.
you?
Your great.
He's
How old are
your
you? How old are
greatest
you?
manager. Listen, I can just look at his
I forgot.
trophies. He ain't won enough.
You didn't see that.
He ain't won
You didn't
enough.
see that.
He ain't won
Brother,
enough.
brother.
wait.
Before you was born, man were eating chips and Snickers for dinner.
That's good. I like that.
That's what man
Oh,
was
he
eating.
changed diets. Yeah. Well done,
Brother.
Well
That's
done.
the science.
Well
You-
done, mate.
You signed Christian Gross to try and be your next Wenger. Don't even come to
all
it.
right, but now we're talking about a team that sold their soul. We're talking about a team that are classy. Let's talk about a team that are in the middle
Struggling.
And who's that?
of United.
Dying.
1 second we're
No,
loyal,
you lot
1
are
second
dying.
we're selling our soul. We're confused.
You
club.
sold your
So
soul a long
You
time
man are
ago.
slowly
we had that
dying.
game today, 3-3 against Sheffield United away.
Madness.
You watched the game?
Yeah.
Did you watch the game?
I saw the last piece of it, yeah.
What do you think about the game?
Boy, listen, you lot are hanging on a lifeline. I'm telling you, from time Sheffield United can come up and play Tika ball round you.
And I
lot.
said Tika Taka.
Bro, I'm not even joking.
They have been playing it all season.
They've been playing it. Listen, they've been playing good football all season. But wow, that first half they blew you lot out of the park.
Yeah.
And the thing is one thing we always do, yeah, and credit to all your players for the comeback. But that first half, I'm sorry,
How can you
Maguire,
credit to the comeback?
80 million,
Awful.
shocking. Wan-Bissaka, 50 million.
Wan-Bissaka, I've never been a huge fan of him. And it's showing now, isn't it?
He was all sitting there
Check
laughing
the
at
I
record.
man.
don't recall
check-
this.
check the
I
records.
recall Culture Cam.
Check the records and see if I ever said I'm so super happy that we got Wan-Bissaka. Only Maguire.
was
you-
Maguire
choice of
was
words.
worried.
The choice of words.
Is this not the same guy saying Wan-Bissaka's better than Trent?
You know I didn't say that. Don't try and start an agenda.
Nah.
You know I'm Trent's
the
biggest
1v1?
fan, so don't try it, bro. Trying to
Did you
say
say that?
this guy trying to lie to me. Of course not. Of
His
course
thing.
not. I said he's better
Aight.
defensively.
So
Okay. Which is fair.
first half, though, I thought you lot were bad. You lot done well, turn it around, but the game changed for me. Greenwood when he come on.
But
Greenwood game changer, bruv.
for me,
That's
yeah,
how bad it's getting for you lot. You lot are relying on 17-year-olds coming off the bench. Like, I'm sorry, Pereira as well.
Pereira.
You
How
lot
does
need
Pereira
to
play
put
for you,
him
by
in
the
a
way?
briefcase and ship
How
him
does he
back
play
to
for Man
Brazil,
United?
bruv.
I honestly,
Biggest club in the world.
I
The
genuinely,
Real Madrid Barcelona of our
Brother.
country.
I'm
Brother.
genuinely think
He's
he might be the
He's
one
got
of the
club
worst players I've ever
secrets
seen
on
at
Woodward
United.
or something.
Yeah, I
because
know.
him and Fred together in that midfield, that's
it's just
suicide.
not-
was
My mother's life.
What about
That is
McNulty? They miss McNulty
Imagine
big
that,
time.
missing
How can they miss
McTominay.
McNulty?
Listen,
How?
Alright, let
That's
me-
how bad it's got.
when I was watching the game, obviously it was nothing that I didn't expect. I knew Sheffield United were gonna ruin us. Like I just knew it. Wilder, look, they play good football. United we're depleted squad.
Yeah.
We just ain't got depth. We
Where's
ain't got
Pogba?
nothing.
Where's Pogba?
It's depleted, but it's
Playing
only
with Miami
Pogba
Heat,
missing.
innit? What we saying?
It's depleted, but it's only Pogba missing.
Yeah,
No,
it is.
yeah,
It's only
that's
Pogba.
fine.
You say it's depleted.
No,
That's crazy.
Oh,
No,
now
no, no,
McTominay is so key that.
Let me
innit?
see. Without agendas, yeah. Look,
Okay.
when you think about it, yeah, we didn't sign. This is why we're depleted.
You didn't sign.
Ole
What do
didn't
you mean? You
sign
signed 3 players, bro.
in the center of midfield, bro.
Oh, okay.
In the center of
okay.
midfield, we sold 2 center midfielders. and
Herrera,
Pogba's
that was
injured.
so dumb
And now
saying Herrera.
That's 4 midfielders from last season that are not playing
Yeah.
today. So of course you're going to end up AP, who he thinks he's a 10. Well, I don't know what position he
Bro,
believes. He's a right winger one day,
he's
he's a 10
poor.
next day.
He's a
Then
substitute.
we got Fred, who's just not. He's
No,
just
Fred.
not doing. He's just not the
No, I
standard.
think you've been a bit harsh on Fred.
He's
I think you've been a
improved.
bit
He's
harsh.
improved this year, but today he was awful. I'm
Look,
sorry.
The way I see it is, you look at your setups. You look at the 2 teams that set up today. You trying if you took away the badges, yeah, you trying to tell me when you're looking at Man United, you think that's a Premier League football?
That's the team that just
That's
come
a
up.
Premier
from
When I
the
see
Championship.
DJ, when
They
DJ's
look
your star player, yeah, it's a Division 1
Bro,
outfit.
Do you know what I mean?
Martial and Rashford first half.
Non-existent.
MIA.
But-
Non-existent.
But when you need someone to step up, Rashford did step up there.
Andy
Can you
Cole,
think of his great- right?
Dwight York.
Oh, you're laughing, but
Ruben
it happened. I'm
Nistelrooy.
sorry. That's what I'm saying.
Rashes.
No, he did score.
Listen,
But
and
where
wait,
was he
wait,
the whole
wait,
game?
Wait. What? He got an assist
This
and he
is
got a
the-
goal. But anyway, let me. What do you want him to do? He got an assist,
Fair
he got a goal.
enough, fair
But when you look, let's look at it when you get your 3-2, you go 3-2, which is great character from the boys, yeah, great character, whatever.
What
They got it
happened?
done. Why did Ole bring on Twanzebe to protect the lead when the
Secure
boys
it.
have their tail?
Oh, he
cut?
knew Sheffield
Why
were
did he
playing
bring him on?
tiki-taka.
Secure the thing, innit?
Secure it.
it.
What kind of rubbish
Secure
is
it.
Defensive
This
minded,
is
innit?
Manchester United. This
Bro,
is
you went
Manchester United.
3-2 up. He knows you lot are shaking.
And how did
Put
it
this
work?
way.
How did that work out?
He-
This
he-
is the second.
Fergie
He's
would
done
have
this
done
many
$80 million
times.
man
Fergie
at
would
the
have done
back.
that.
He's done this many times.
Fergie would have
You've
done
got
that.
an 80 million man at the back.
Yeah,
and he's having backup
Less than
pulled
80
on
million.
for him
Less than-
I'm just
to
that
keep a defense.
with
Bro.
Maguire. It's initially he started all right. Then
Eight-
it,
80
then
mils
it
worth?
started being the
No.
team started Then it started being the team started conceding goal. I was thinking, okay, but now individual mistakes are starting to creep into his game. And it's so funny, yeah. It's like watching a carbon copy of all of our signings over the last couple of years.
Where
like,
they come in,
they
start
come in
flash.
and it's like, whew.
Di
I
Maria.
remember
Yes.
Pogba's debut against Southampton.
Martial.
Yeah, I was like, yo, who's this guy's gonna come and maybe do
Who?
bits?
Who?
Pogba's debut. I was like, yeah, he's gonna come and do bits. Then slowly, and then individual mistakes. It's no coincidence that, look, as I said, I'm not Wan-Bissaka's biggest fan, but he looked a far better player at Palace. Maguire looked
Way
a far better
better.
player at Leicester. Fred even,
Getting
whatever.
exposed.
Fred looked a better player at These guys come to Man United and just become some shit ballers, bro. And it's like a poison at this club. But what last thing, Ole, I don't want to keep having to go on and on about it, but he's just not fit to manage Manchester United. And when I said to you, look, Chris Wilder's better, the display was there today.
So what are you saying?
Man,
Sack
Chris
Ole get Wilder.
Wilder, you know.
Would you say
I
Sack Ole
wouldn't
get
get
Wilder?
I wouldn't get Wilder.
Would you get
But-
Wilder?
Nah.
What about
I
how?
wouldn't get Wilder. How I would look at him?
You see the Montables? Look at him.
But
Would you take Rafa?
Who?
Rafa.
Rafa
course.
Benitez?
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't
They're
take
getting
Rafa.
desperate.
I'll take Rafa.
They're getting desperate.
Unless
take
Rafa
Rafa.
Benitez wants to come and do.
So hold on, you
I'll
were
take
talking about
Rafa.
heritage and class and style,
Rafa's
but
a
you
bad
take
boy.
Rafa.
I'll take Rafa, yeah.
Rafa's a terrorist.
What? Rafa's a good manager, bro.
He's a good manager, but he does not play Arsenal style, which is what you were saying you wanted.
I hear that.
He's a
But
terrorist
he
in that
can,
regard.
He's Spanish.
He will play the
so
low
it's
block.
in his heart to play some decent football somewhere. So I said
Bro,
somewhere.
Liverpool, Chelsea, everywhere
That's
he's
the
gone.
low block, you know.
The low block.
Yeah, I don't want
bruv. Yeah, I'm telling you. But
Like,
listen,
it's-
with you lot, I think Ollie, you're stuck with him.
It's over for him. If
And
I'm
you know
telling
what-
you, Ole's not going to be Man United's
Yeah, but
manager.
if you
by
give him
March.
time,
By
but-
March,
yeah, but if you
by
give him
March
time-
he'll be gone.
but if you give him
These
time-
By
players are
March
saying-
he'll be gone.
Yeah, but in theory, if you give man time, in 2 years' time, you should be a better outfit. with
Why
him.
are we giving
Because
him
they're
time?
younger players.
Why are we giving him
Because
time?
you've brought a lot of young players
look,
through. Brandon
Emery-
Williams today, for example, he
You
brought
just
through.
giving
Played
players,
well.
giving players their debut and stuff
Give
isn't
him his credit.
necessarily.
If David Moyes,
That
if David Moyes
doesn't
was
him
still
his
at the
credit,
club,
bro.
LVG was
Give him
giving
his credit.
LVG was giving Blackett and McNair and these guys
Black, I
debuts.
said Black. I remember
You know
that.
what I mean?
man.
And where are they
Wow.
gone?
Donald
Where are they
Love,
gone?
them man.
Yeah,
them
But
man.
Rashford, but Rashford.
Yeah,
But he
Rashford's
also brought
Rashford.
through Rashford. That's what I'm
Cream
saying.
always
But he
rises
brought
to the
Rashford.
top.
Lingard also got his shine. But this is
Who?
what I'm saying. The
Just
cream
said
will
Jay
rise
Ling's
to the
in that.
top, but he's giving these youngsters their opportunities. You got to give him credit for that. He's gotten rid of trash at your club. Dead weight that didn't need to be there. And the thing, Phil Jones, of course, listen, first goal, he got exposed straight away. Bullied!
But you
listen,
gotta laugh at that. You gotta
listen,
laugh. I can't
it's
even.
Phil Jones. I knew it was going to happen. I just want to see the little
The
face
facial
reaction.
reaction, yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
They're the best.
You
But-
can't say give you know, with Emery, yeah, sometimes I'm the one of the people that saying give him time because at least if you look at his other jobs, he's done a couple things. He's won elsewhere. He has though. He's won elsewhere. He's got good moments.
What's he won?
There's nothing that you can look at Ole where you could be. Look, Jose Mourinho, for example, with you guys, you're probably going to give him loads of time because he's won. Us, what can I look back on? What can I look back on with Ole and say, do you know what? Do you not give this man time? Give this because he's done this elsewhere. He's done.
Maybe because he's not good enough. What could we say to Pep when he first started at Barcelona as Barcelona manager?
They started and they did well from the get-go.
No, they lost their first 3 games or whatever it was. It was bad for him.
They got Lionel Messi. They got Lionel Messi.
You can't. I mean, it was bad for him.
We got Daniel James. We ain't got Lionel Messi, mate. You know what I mean?
Well, you spent Messi money. Though. That's the thing. You might have spent so much money. What was it best part of nearly $1 billion?
Nearly $1 billion. Yeah. 800 and something.
It's mad.
Ed Woodward, bro.
That's all mad.
Listen, for me, that's where the problem at your club was. I've always said. And the thing is, no, because a lot of the blame was being blamed on Jose stalling these players.
It's not Woodward's fault.
Loads of managers have been blamed. I think when Ed Woodward goes, that's when things will start to change.
How can you blame Ed Woodward? They're saying we don't spend.
He is responsible.
The bloody money, though, bro.
He is responsible for bringing in them players and picking the managers as well. He is responsible for all of this.
Yeah, but you got to look at it though.
For picking these managers.
I'm thinking LVG, history, heritage. Okay, sick manager. He should do. He's done good at Barcelona. He could do Man United. It didn't work out, but he got him to a. He steadied that ship. If I'm honest, he did steady it. When the Gypsy King come in, we are thinking, oh. Shit, Man United's gonna win 3 leagues in 2 years.
They improved.
They almost got the toxicness kicks in as per, and here we are today with Ole as our manager.
You gotta look at what Jose said when he said finish the second with this team was my greatest achievement.
This guy's just capping, man, trying to save his bacon, man. But anyway, that's another episode of Stoppage Time TV. Kind of fiery. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. All of that, all the good stuff.
All the socials.
Yeah, all right, cool. Boom, we're gone.
Jose.
I do not remember Jose was going, respect, man. Respect. Respect.